Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Hunter Try!
Mine, which kind of sucks. But we can make our way. Here are some felines. Or Malinxes. If you want any, extra supply items, you can kill them. The only problem is killing them without getting something stolen. Yeah, so I'm just going to charge out of here before they do actually steal something. I do believe if you have feline, like the plant feline, I think it's pronounced, they'll steal that most likely. Like more likely than they'll steal anything else. Because it's, you know, like cracked to them or something. Yeah, even though it looks like you should be partially shielded when charging, you're completely open, so just watch that. If you are using Lance. If you're using, other things, you're going to have to pay attention to other things. Most weapons do not have a block, and thus you'll have to be very evasive to survive. Quest complete. Running supply items. Flex! So now, what I really want to do is get the, farm up and running. You have to do that through story, but if I get that up and running, I have most of the supplies for very high tier items. So, yeah. Turn once again to the village, and we see the fishing fleet. Which, we can use resources to gain resources from. Resources in, numerous senses. There's going to be a lot of text and my voice is kind of going, so, let's check the crop box first. Some more excite rooms. Alright, don't really need herb or sap plants right now. Or blue mushrooms. Dragon toadstool is going to be very, very useful. Unfortunately, I do not have the resources right now. I'll get that. Like, that'll be my next thing to use. I want to upgrade my lance. Weapon craft, upgrade weapons. Iron Lance Plus. So now I can go to a memo pad and delete. So now it's a little better. Upgrade weapons to the Thane Lance. We're going to need Macalite ore, some earth crystals, and some more iron ore. But that is pretty good thing. Comparison, it'll boost our attack damage by about 46. It'll stay at regular sharpness for longer. It looks cooler. But it still has no skills. So anyways, text. Okay. Oh hey, I completely forgot, but you've got another request. The head farmer wants to add a shroom box to the farm. He could use it to cultivate mushrooms. It's going to cost a few resources, but you'll be able to get a lot more mushrooms. That's a good trade-off. I've made a list of everything we need. I know you're busy hunting and all, but try to make some time for this. Right then, what do you want? Hunt report, nothing. Yeah, the fossil pieces, they give you quite a bit of resources, so might as well convert those. Same with the sushi fish. I can part with those right now. Alright, so we can actually do this right now. Later they'll have items they need, so yeah. The fishing lady. My word, you can believe this nonsense. If it's not one thing, of course it's got to be something else. What happened to these days? What happened to the days when the current events were just about the current? Now we've got the loggy or whatever and giving us grief. Well, at least we managed to salvage one of our boats, and more importantly, our boys' lives. We'll need to. We will fish again. Which reminds me, since you're part of our village now, aren't you curious about the hunted fleet operations? Heh, I thought so. Okay, listen up, hon, while I teach you the ropes. The fleet captain is in charge out in the water, but I tell him where to go. You got any requests, you talk to me. But you should listen to what they have to say about region before sending them off. They know the seas here best. Send a boat someplace close by, and they'll be back in a day. Send one of the boys far away, and he'll be gone longer. Once the boat is back, you just swing by and see me, and I'll give you your share of the haul. Boat can only hold so much, though, so you need to come unload it before I send it out again. Also, we here use tackle like this to give our boats a little help on the voyage. You can select tackle from the dispatch menu, you know. I know you'll put it to good use. Oh, one other thing. Chief's son used the fish from the hunting fleet's hull to generate resources from the village. So yeah, now we have, it's sort of like a farm, but for other stuff. So you can set it out to different regions to get you resources. You can add the power paddle, which will shorten the day, or the fish finder, which will improve its fish haul. Only good at a fishing place like Moga Coast, not in the yellow things. So I'm gonna give her the fish finder, and that will get me resources depending on the fish. Unfortunately, I guess that made him walk away before I got to talk to him, so oh well. Ah, so you finally saw the son of a gun, the Azure Lightning, the Lord of the Seas, the Stinky Sea Devil. Okay, I made that last one up, but you saw it, right? The Logicris. So what in the world? So what's the word, Hunter? Think you can take it? Bah! You don't have to answer. I don't expect you to run off and slay the beast right now. To be honest, I'm just happy you made it back in one piece. Kid, I forgot to size you up for a casket before you left. Heh, just rubbing you. It's been a good day. Both you and the men of the hunting fleet are home safe and sound. Lost 2 of our boats, but so what? Boats can be replaced, but not lives. Hear that? Sailors, be careful. So yeah, I'm going to sleep. And then save, and then see what I can do with some items. So, as I think I showed, you can make mega potions from potions and honey. Those will probably be part of your basic hunting gear for big hunts. So, let's see. Do I not have any potions in here at all? Wow. Alright, so herb 14, blue mushroom. So just make 10 of those. See, potion. Honey. Oh. So got 4 mega potions, or no, 4 potions, 5 mega potions. So yeah, good thing to buy the book of combos. There's 5 of them in total. You get them from different areas and stuff. So yeah. Alright, so moving on. You can see the mushrooms have been put in place, so we can get more mushrooms. Which, as you know, the dragon toadstool will be quite essential for our higher tier items. Dragon toadstool 300. So get some more excite shrooms. Let's just go with, you know, the classic stuff. We can use dung as fertilizer for herbs. And the cat and or cats will get to work immediately. There's other places for stuff you can unlock over time. But anyways, God, I have got to stop saying that. So we can check status on the fleet. So there's about a half a day, so you can go on a quest. Here I think she's saying that we now have an urgent quest for slaying these guys. So we'll slay them, go see the hunting fleet, and yada yada yada. The Ludroth are a type of sort of alligator monster. There really is no love for them. They are not nice. They just deserve to die. Anyways. So yeah, there's a supply oxygen thing. Mini oxygen supply. I'm not going to use that, but and I still have the Book of Combos on me. Well, isn't that just a stroke of brilliance? So usually the Ludroth will be in the top end of the map. So basically you just murder them and their family, because there is no love for Ludroth. Ludroth are the loveless things of the game, and you kill them because they die. One of the big monsters is actually the alpha of the Ludroth. I think it's actually supposed to be female, but I don't know. They catapult themselves onto land quite haphazardly. They've got little tails. That looks painful. But who cares? They're Ludroth. Or maybe those were like the females and then the big one's like the only male. I don't remember. Anyways, charge! So yeah, they'll shoot you. That will actually reduce a resistance to water. Since you can move around with the shields, with the lance, you can see the stamina bar gauge go up. If you're using the sword and shield or the great sword shield function, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to move, and your stamina gauge wouldn't go up. But with the lance's shield, you can. So I'm going to carve these things just cause. We get some hydro hide. An immature sponge. And another hydro hide. There is sets of armor for each individual big monster you have, which would include the big Ludroth. So just be on the lookout for that. If, you know, my oxygen was low, I could use this mini oxygen supply, but it just never gets that low, and there's always the surface. So we'll just move on along. And kill these Ludroth. Oh, no. Too high. And they have that little swoop attack. And sometimes they can completely miss you, or attack their brethren. And, as you can see there was little yellow sparks coming out of them. If you shield bash or other sort of just blunt force to the head, it will exhaust the opponents, which can be used effectively on big opponents, and as you saw with the Kelby, is kind of necessary. So yeah. It was quite amazing that I actually was able to get one very high tier item this early in the game, which was the Ancient Potion. The unfortunate part is I can't quite farm those dragon toadstools right now. And just like any mission, afterwards you're invincible, so there's no real need to heal. Over here is a shortcut to Area 8, as you can see on the map. You can climb up here. If your stamina gets to the minimum while climbing, you fall down, so watch out. 8 is sort of the Wyvern Nest. You can find some dung here and some ore sometimes, and we'll sometimes need to do other things. Let's see what's in here now. Oh, okay. That's interesting. That really shouldn't happen. This mechanic will come in useful later. Didn't know you could do that when it wasn't a quest for it. So we get some free honey, which is nice. Hydrohide, raw meat, hydrohide, mature sponge. Get some ka-ching. What we really need is some resource. That wasn't as good as ka-ching was it? Apparently not. Oh, and this is the trading ship that comes in every once in a while. You can get some very rare items off of this guy if you know what to use for what stuff. So yeah. Welcome, dear hunter. Business has gotten much better with the Argosy calling on the village again. From now on, whenever she's in port, selected items will be half off. What a deal. I've gotten in loads of new items too. What a relief. Before the Argosy returned, I feared I'd run out of stock. Say, if you head toward warmer climes, I suggest taking along some cool drinks. Spending too much time in sweltering areas saps your health. Cool drink will clear your head and help you break the heat, so you'll stop losing health for a while. Cool. Heh. I'll be selling them at a price so low, people think I'm crazy, but I'm not. Heh. I just really like hunters a lot. Well, at least we have a fangirl, so that means things will be half off, so we could buy a whole bunch of these. Cool drinks and hot drinks will help you survive in certain weather conditions. Hot counteracts cold winter climates, which, if you don't have it, will make your stamina go down really fast. Cool drink counteract hot climates, which zap your health. There are different ways of cooling and heating yourself up, which can save you time in certain areas, but I'll get into that later. We have the regular stuff.
BBBB18 signing out.